Good morning, student. Good morning to all. So, let us start our session. Are you there? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, so, last class we have discussed data synchronization and disminis- disminishation. Disminishation means that is data synchronization means we know that when we access a mobile phone or mobile database, the most frequent data are stored in the local cache. And the meantime, when the data on the server changes, so there should be a mismatch unless the data is synchronized. So there should be data synchronization between the local data in the local cache and the remote server. So that process is known as data synchronization. You see here, a mobile phone can be used as a data access device to access the server of the service provider and retrieve information. Our mobile device,
Excuse
the
me, sir,
example,
your screen is not visible. Screen is not visible, sir. Yeah, now,
sorry,
yeah, now it is visible. Please.
okay. So we know that our phone is used to access the data from the server of the service provider. To get the information, we have used mobile phone to access the data in the server. And the smartphone we are using is serve as a enterprise data access device in network used by the business. The data is distributed to the enterprise mobile device such as BlackBerry handset and enterprise server. So when you access data, some most frequent data is stored in the memory access, your cache memory, local cache. Because when you mm, browse data or a user request data, the request goes to the server and then server send that information mobile, to the mobile phone or to the mobile devices. It takes some time so that to speed up the accessing point or to speed up the data access, the mobile cache is used for these purposes. But there must be data synchronization. That if data change in the server, your local cache should be data in local cache should be synchronized. A data access device for accessing music or video is something like an iPod, iPhone, iPad, tablets. Files can be downloaded via a link and saved or played afterward. These days, students can record a lecture from professor and access e-learning material using iPod, iPhone, iPad, or tablet or in your mobile phone. There are three ways for disseminating data: are broadcasting or pushing, such as sending unwanted SMS to mobile phone; pulling, such as downloading the ringtone from the mobile service provider; and a push-pull hybrid. And there is another word, podcasting. A podcasting is a modern type of broadcasting. It is a brand new technique for sharing multimedia files. So to share the multimedia files, this is a technique is known as podcasting. Files or music, video, and audio programs are disseminated online in format that can be played on computers and mobile devices. Uh, you see here, we have a picture that is we are using either uh, Zigbee or we'll discuss today what is Zigbee or Bluetooth. That is one type of sharing, like your Bluetooth technique. You can share in a given range. So that is another process. Zigbee we will discuss about. We have some slides after what is Zigbee, and you see here the data must be synchronized. That is there is a Bluetooth and there is a synchronization path and internet is there. So the data will represent in the server. If the data any change in the server, It must be synchronized with the local data which present in the local cache. Same thing written data synchronization is a synchronization process of operating across many database so that each repository include the same data. So data must be synchronized. That if you change in one server or one node, it can be reflected to all. So data synchronization ensures that all server of mobile service provider have the same selection of ringtone. If, for instance, a new well like ringtone is added to one of the server of the service provider, further any new data should be made available to all the device linked to the server. So if any new data come to the server, the all can be viewed. All user can be viewed, like your ATMs. You can you compare with a bank ATM. You know that there are thousands of lakhs of ATM machines are in a country. If you withdraw or deposit in a money in a one counter, it can be reflected. Your balance is automatically changed or edited or manipulated easily in all server. If you check that data in anywhere in any ATM or any branch, the data automatically change because there is a data synchronized. If you change any one ATM, if you withdraw some money, so your balance is updated in all the server in the country. When two ends of data stream are synchronized, every modification made at one end is immediately reflected at the other. What I am discussing, the same thing is, if there are data is changed in one end, the other ends is also immediately reflected. The information of the two ends should be the same or consistent. If it not change, if you change in one end and the other end is not changed, so the data is inconsistent. That is, you will get wrong data. So in data synchronized enterprise network, the change is reflected at the enterprise server. For instance, if the address of a mobile device user changes, or the user enters the new address in the device address book. Suppose the user changes his address, it automatically changes in all the server. Otherwise, you will get two different address of a user. In this situation, a GCMA or CDMA network is used to synchronize device. But when an iPod is put next to a PC and iTunes is downloaded into the PC, the synchronization takes place via Bluetooth or USB connectivity. So any data, it may be change your address or maybe change your name or maybe change your anything, can immediately be changed and reflected to all end. Communication support across discussed. Mobile computing and the apps. Utilizing mobile IP or WAP gateway or direct HTTP application over 3G data service, user can access the internet for computing. A comprehensive suite called Mobile Enterprise Application Platform MEAP, it utilizes or mobile computing via the internet. It takes it possible to create a mobile application which need web services, servers and enterprise server. This slide I have discussed in the last class, I think. A mobile device, application software and mobile client API make up a MIP systems, user for a system and include administration or backend server of system data, setting up the app for the mobile devices, system integration, scalability, communication, and support across platform security. So mobile web application and modern web application uh, using HTML5 to utilize for existing applications that are mobile friendly and relate to web pages and web forms. Numerous capability and mobile friendly controls are available which Microsoft access also. You can also use some Microsoft technology like ASP.NET ASP.NET MVC tools are used to make the current web applications and mobile friendly. So MVC, which are the term MVC, which stands for model, view, and control. Some application of mobile computing, it may be some it's some maybe phone, your email address. So there are some application support the well like personal information management, viewing integrated attachments. It has also QWERT keyboards we are using for typing data. Keyboard controls use a headset, vehicles, boards, or car kits with Bluetooth to talk hands free. We are using that when we are traveling or we are driving. We can use Bluetooth to talk hand free talk. You can when video compatibility is ended, the device can be used as a wireless modem for laptop or personal computer. Speaker telephone, these are some applications. Smart watch we are using nowadays, it is also a application of this. The development of mobile computing, medical device design, smart sensor design, we have already discussed smart sensor. GPS technology lead to the creation of Galaxy Gear S and innovation application product that Samsung released in August 2014. It is the brand new smartwatch. It is a brand new smartwatch, Galaxy Gear S, which is released by Samsung in 2014. So nowadays we are popular with the smartwatch. So which is the there are some characteristics. It's sports a curved 2-inch display. Uh, it offers a capacity to make phone calls without using a smartphone at all. We know that we make a call using our smart watch instead of a smartphone. It has a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity option. It permits also GPS. You can use Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connectivity to a smartphone. With its, you know that there are some other application like your heart rate, UV sensor. Uh, you can also measure its pulse rate of your body. Its feature of S Health app, which alert the wearer when it is time to eat, when you had enough activity, and when it is time to relax. It contain walking the navigation feature. This feature we are now enjoying in our smartphone. It allow watch owner to send a text message from their wrist. Apple Watch provide apps for those who want to lead an activity lifestyle, such as Nike Plus running, which allow user to log morning and evening runs. So these are the activity we are familiar with. We know these features are available in a smartwatch. The other application where no music, video, and ebook are also like apps that let you download the music, film, and books are available for tablets and for more mobile devices. So we can download music, video. We have different applications. By using those applications, we are download music, videos, or study material, or a lecturer of a professor, uh, and then we can use it. Reading one's favorite book whenever one wants is now accessible thanks to the tablets, ACLC players, stereo audio. These are the some slides and the format of the files which can be download and you can use it. Apps for tablet and other devices provide mobile TV and you can use them your mobile for the mobile TV. MPG4 video you can view that. Ebooks can be read as PDF or any other format like PNG. So any PDF format ebook you can download it and you can uh, use it. Now, as you know that now this is the uh, you can use digital money, that is your mobile check or mobile wallet. You can store your you can say, store your any money in a mobile wallet, and whenever you want, you can use it. A mobile based payment method used when making a purchase is called mobile check, shortly M check. The M check feature is available nowadays. Due to others UPI, yeah, it is the use of this is in decreases, but the M check facilities are used in and supported by many banks. I remember I use M check in ICICI Bank. The customer a certain return location and the mobile service provider all text message to activate the service. So we have to first activate the service by using some location or uh, using authorized data. You can activate your MCheck facilities. In order to transfer money to the retail account, the service provider authenticate the consumers and activate the customer account. So the customer account on the should be activated, and if you transfer money, that should be the consumer is may be authenticated. If you give his number, that is his name, his branch may appear. That is, you will confirm that this is the authorized sender, to whom receiver who from to who I send data. The method that payments are made for purchase is changing as a result of these mobile devices. Customers are no longer required to have credit cards in their wallet. So while they shop, so you can store your money in a mobile wallet, and you need not to carry any cards with you, because you can shop directly from the that wallet. The mobile wallet is an application where you may access your money via your service provider's account. A bank is used to link the payment when a mobile device connect to the service. So this is also this application. uh, you can use that application which is linked to your uh, account. So there must be a bank. You have a bank account which is linked to the mobile wallet. You can store money in the mobile wallet, and whenever you want, you can use it. You know that there are a wallet in your UPI, and your wallet in your any the Flipkart, Amazon site, so you can store money in that wallet, and whenever you need, you can purchase anything from the wallet. So mobile commerce, which is known as M-commerce. Uh, the following is an illustration of mobile commerce, M-commerce. Stock quotes can be accessed on demand or in real time using the mobile device. The stock purchaser or seller first send an SMS for the trading request, then the stock trading service respond in the same manner, requesting the authentication, that you by authorized user or not. There may be user ID password, or there may be any OTP to your registered mobile number or email. The client driver the client delivers the user ID and password through the SMS. So the customer is then instructed to continue by the way of confirmation of SMS. The client send an SMS to the request a certain stock trade. At the stock exchange terminal, the service provider places the order. Within a couple of minutes, the procedure is finished online. So it takes very less time to is online. So first it should be authorized, and then any activity can be take place. You can purchase, you can or sell things. Mobile based supply chain management apps. There are other apps, some mobile based supply. Each side is visible. Mobile based supply chain management apps. Okay, okay, okay. ठीक. So mobile based supply chain management apps for managing the supply chain or mobile devices effectively. Manage manufacturing, supply, logistics, warehouse, and other tasks when on the go. The following example provide the clearest examples of supply chain management. Let us see. Suppose uh, you consider the products. Suppose chocolates. You know that chocolates company cannot be sold by the distributor unless they are manufactured. So first it must be manufactured. Then it comes to the distributor. So without a distributor order, the manufacturer cannot produce the chocolate. So there should be order from the distributor. The supply chain management problem is the name given to this producer consumer issue. So this is a name. That is a name is the mm, chain management and the supply chain management. Leading IT firms have created supply chain management system software for mobile device. Such mobile devices are used by the sales force and the manufacturing facility to maintain the supply chain. So, like a distributor, so this distributor should be ordered to the manufacturer that this amount of product is required by me, and based upon that product, the manufacturer manufacture this and deliver to the distributor, and then distributor to the retail seller, and then it is come to the consumers in many steps. Visible clearly. So same thing is mobile client is there. It is manufactured then. So this is catching technique. So this catching technique we have discussed. Some slide is I think it is a mismatch. So before that we have you remember that we have some catching techniques. Uh, the catching techniques we know that the it is a pre-fetch where the mobile app pre-fetch the data in advance in application of its need. We have already discussed in the caching technique how the data is cached. For instance, if the mobile user have visited the product list page, the mobile app can pre-fetch the product details in anticipation of mobile user visiting the product detail page. So this is usual nowadays. If you go for a product and that the data will be viewed of our interest. So now the data science is improved, the technique is improved. If you travel one page or view a product, the similar product will be uh, displayed to you, and because they know the data is available with them, so they know in which thing you are interested and in which you are frequently visiting by a user. So based upon that, they are sending data or advertising the data based upon the choice and frequently used data of a user. So when the mobile app does not find the required data in the local cache, it is called cache miss. Suppose the user requested for the data and the data is suppose present in the local cache, there is no problem. It is immediately provided. But if the mobile app does not find the data in the local cache, it is called the cache miss. So and the mobile app has to go back to the server to get the required data because data is not available with it. So So if if the mobile app which does not find any data in the local cache, it is called a cache miss. So to get that data, you have to go to the server. So then it comes from the server. No doubt it takes some more times, but it gets data is not available in the local cache. There is no option to get that data. The mobile app should be request to the server. We need to use appropriate cache by invalidation mechanism to ensure that the mobile client gets the accurate data. There are broadly four cache invalidation method. That is, we have to know that that data which will get in the cache, which is in the cache, it should be valid data. It should be the synchronized in the when the data change in the remote site. So there are some uh, method for catching data. You see, stateless asynchronous, in which a broadcast message invalidated all cache object of all client of the server. So here the broadcast message invalidated all the cache object uh, of all client to the server. It invalidated that. That is the data should be. This is the not the right data, so it is invalidate. There another method is stateless synchronous, in which the server broadcasts the cache invalidation method when the data is changed or modified. So if the data is changed the remote sites, but the data already the old data already present in the client side, so there is a mismatch. There is a mismatch. So this is the data inconsistency. So here the server broadcast the cache invalidation method when the data is changed or modified. If the any data is changed or modified in the remote site, that is invalidate the cache data. Stateful or asynchronous, when the server broadcasts the cache invalidation the message only for the specific clients who are impacted. The server does not keep track of the client data. So here it is only for specific clients, for the specific users. Stateful synchronous, where the server keep track of the client data and broadcast cache invalidation method to the specific client when the data is changed. When the data is changed, so it automatically invalidates the cache data, so that the user, the apps must be send request to the server, because is data which is present in the local cache is invalid. Why? The data is changed there, the remote site data. So if the data is changed in the remote sites, the data in local cache should be invalid. So that if the request come for that data, it will get from the it will get from the server. Mobile internet application. Mobile internet. So mm, markup language will generate page layout, presentation component, and enable us to interact with the server. Mobile app is a software that runs on the mobile device that provide the user interface for interaction. You know that mobile application nothing but it is a software which run in our mobile devices. For web pages, that most popular markup language is HTML. So generally we know that HTML is used for, it is most popularly a markup language which used for web pages. No doubt it uses static pages, but it is the basic markup language to use for web pages. The other markup language also use. The other language also. So HTML defines the web page component so that the browsers can render the web page as per the specification. Mobile internet application. Is this slide viewed? Yes, yes. Okay, thanks. HTML also posts the client request to the server and gets them server response. Mobile application use XML for managing the data. So you know that XML is a powerful tools to, although it is not a fulfilled DBMS software, it is not a DBMS software, but it is used to store the data using is predefined tags. You may be familiar with XML tags. Mobile device use that network like 3G, 4G or 5G and protocols like WAP, wireless application protocol to connect the internet. The connecting device using XML based wireless markup language WML for exchanging information. So it use a markup languages WML, which is known as WML wireless markup language. So first we have to join or connect to the uh, any network to the internet either using any 3G, 4G or 5G, and most likely it has a protocol. This is the application protocol. You know that protocol is also a important component while data communicating. Protocol is one of them. So when data communicating, the protocol also there. Out of five component, main component, protocol is one of them. The connecting device use XML based wireless markup language WML for exchanging information. Mobile application provide and mobile user with a graphical user interface and intuitive interface to get the required information. Modern mobile application and use entire architecture. We have already discussed the two-tier uh, architecture and three-tier architecture, where the mobile app acts as a client and the server is deployed on the remote machine, and the server manager are a huge database and provided API application program interface is to export the data to the mobile client. We have discussed the already the architectures. There are primarily two or main development platform of mobile apps, iOS and Android. Android mobile apps can be developed in Java. The iOS mobile apps are developed in frameworks such as Swift UI and UI Kit. So these mobile apps are mainly the Android applications we are using nowadays. It developed in Java language, whereas iOS mobile apps were developed in other frameworks, is Swift UI or in a UI Kit. Mobile apps provide the below given functionality: creation of graphical user interface, allowing the end user to use the gestures like an internet to the application interface with remote service to get the data and different this functionality mobile app. So then WLAN, uh, a wireless LAN, which is shortly known as LAN, WLAN, is a wireless computer network that links two or more devices using wireless communication to form a local area network within a limited geographical area, such as your home, maybe your school, your laboratory, your campus, office building. So it is a local area network, LAN. You know that LAN has a limited geographical area. So if the two nodes or two devices using a wireless communication, using a wireless communication, but not two or more than two or more devices using wireless communication to form a local area network. This mm, wireless communication may be any, it may be Bluetooth, or it may be your satellite, whatever may be, but it is wireless. No cable, so no physical cable or no physical wire is used. So, and within a given range, within a limited geographical area, maybe within your building, within your campus, within a school building, within your office building, or within your home. So that is called WLAN. This gives user to ability to move around within the area and remain connected to the network. So the feature is that is if we have no wireless communication, so we have to sit at that seat in front of the devices because it is wired. If it is wired, we cannot move. So the facilities of WLAN is we can move around within the area and remain connected to the network. Through the gateway, a WLAN can also provided a connection to the wider internet. So using a gateway or any devices, any networking devices, you may connect it to the your internet. Wireless LAN based upon the IEEE 80211 standard are most likely widely used computer network in the world. They are commonly called Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi, which is a trademark belong to the Wi-Fi alliance, they are used for home and small offices network that link together laptop, computers, printer, smartphone, web TVs, and gaming devices with a wireless router, which links them to the internet. So I don't think you know that you don't know this. That is, you know that Wi-Fi. So this is limited to a geographical area. So this is an example of a WLAN. Hotspot provided by the routers at restaurants, coffee shops, hotels, libraries, and airports allow consumer to access the internet with portable wireless device. So hotspot also another which provide the mm, by the routers at uh, in a geographical limited geographical area like any restaurant, coffee shops, hotel, libraries, and airports. So let us come to PAN, PAN, Personal Area Network. Uh, it focuses on connecting device with a very small range, usually within a few meters. So a WLAN may be, we have discussed the WLAN, it may be more than meters, it may be 1 kilometers or 2 kilometers within a area, maximum 1 2 kilometers. But the PAN is a very small area. As the name suggests, personal area network on so it focuses on connecting device with very small range using within a few meter. Bluetooth and Zigbee. Zigbee, we have discussed the another uh, communicating another connecting devices. Zigbee are commonly PAN protocols that facilitate communication between devices like smartphone, tablets, laptops, and smart home gadgets. Basically, in WLAN enables broader wireless connectivity over a large area, while PAN facilitating the short range connection between the nearby device. So the basic difference between WLAN and PAN is WLAN enables broader wireless connectivity over a large area as compared to the PAN. And PAN facilitates the short range connection between the nearby devices. So the basic difference should be between within the range. The range of a WLAN is more greater are compared to a PAN. The difference between PAN and wireless LAN WLAN is that the former tends to be centered around one person, while the latter is connected without wires and serves multiple users. So PAN is centered around one person. That is one person, where the latter is connected to the server, sorry, wire and without wire and serves multiple users. So multiple user can be used with WLAN, but if PAN means for a personal device are there where all the other user use it. Objectives. The wireless local area network have several objectives, like wireless connectivity along user to move freely while maintaining network connectivity within cost effective and scalability. That is, you need not to sit in one place. You have to move within that geographical area uh, uh, freely, but you can maintain network connectivity with cost efficiency and scalability, with less cost and scalability. It also it also convenient and quick access to network resources without physical connectivity, as well as delivering the high data rates with the ease of management and security, also availing support of application over cloud-based services. So you can delivering a data, you can communicate the data with a high speed also, with a ease management of security. The security is also there, and also availing support for application over cloud-based service. So cloud-based service also, you know, that is you are also take the support of the application. But in personal area network has short range of connectivity for convenience, allowing data sharing quickly and able to synchronize device enables using security as well as privacy. So may be same as WLAN, but the difference is here is the short range connectivity. PAN network connection can either be wired or wireless. Wire connection method is including USB or FireWire. Wireless connection method including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, IRDA or Zigbee. So the most common is Bluetooth and also Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi also using nowadays. Bluetooth is also we are using within a short range. You know that your Bluetooth has a short range. Short range. If you uh, move beyond that range, you may lose your connectivity. So you should remain within that range to be connected. The LAN network would not make available the flexibility to move around without being tethered to a physical connection, and this was hampering the suppleness and productivity of the user. In order to handle this problem, researchers came up to the WLAN technology. So this is the reason that is in if it is a wire technology, we cannot move. In simple terms, WLAN or wireless LAN is a technology that allows device to connect to the internet wirelessly without need of cable. Because of this feature, WLAN are being used in variety of places such as homes, business, schools, and have become a vital part of our everyday lives. WLAN is a technology that allows us to connect multiple devices to the internet using radio technology instead of using wires on cable. You can also, instead of that, it is called radio technology. Wireless local area network or wireless LAN allows people to connect devices such as laptop, mobile to the internet without connecting them by cables. So without using the cables, without using the physical mm, wires, uh, we use wireless network. Wireless WLAN works in a particular area such as a school, home, campus. We know that this have a limited geographical area, and the wireless LAN allow us to move around a specific area and still stay connected to the internet technology. That is vital because it makes easier for the people to access the internet from almost anywhere, thus increasing the boost and productivity and flexibility of the user. So when you can move from one place to another place, but within that geographical area to be connected with to the network. Application of WLAN. The WLAN network has various applications depending upon the place it is being used, such as at home. It will allow us to connect devices such as laptops, smartphones, smart TV to the internet. In office place, the wireless LAN network will allow the worker to connect their device to the internet and share resources such as printer and files and with others. So with WLAN, you can use your printer. A printer, there is one printer in a suppose room. More than one user can use it. And also you can only share your data, files, uh, and others using the WLAN because they are connected with a LAN. It is wireless, so they are connected. So the wireless LAN network will allow customer to access the internet in public places such as coffee shops, in other are being using an IoT device such as smart thermostats and security camera in order to improve the flexibility. So it allows the customer to access the internet in public places. That is, if you go to a restaurant, you go to the suppose cafe, uh, so you can access the internet by using WLAN, by using either Wi-Fi connectivity is there, free Wi-Fi is there. So most of the restaurant, most of the hotels, they are providing free Wi-Fi services. So the customers may go there and use the Wi-Fi to stay connected with the internet. Besides that, security and authentication, security and authentication of WLAN can implement various security mechanisms, including encryption and authentication to ensure secure data communication and prevent unauthorized access. So this is a vital features of security. That is, if the data is unsecure, if you are losing your data, if your data is seen, read, or by other user, you may lose your data. So the security is mentioned while you are in WLAN connectivity. So the security and authentication of WLAN can be implemented in various security mechanism. It may be encryption, data may be encrypted uh, or decrypted, and authentication, that is, data comes from a authorized user and received to a authorized user. So there's authentication. It may be by using an OTP based authentication, or it may be your uh, user ID and password authentication to ensure the secure data communication and prevent unauthorized access. So security and authentication plays a vital role when you are connecting the data or when you are communicating the data with other user. Advantages: flexibility. User can move around within a wireless LAN coverage area where maintaining network connectivity. So we have already discussed again and again, that is, user can move around within the geographical area but maintain the network connectivity. So you need not to be sit in one place to be connect because it is wireless. So one user can be move around. Less expensive. Setting up a wireless LAN network is less expensive in compared to the wired network. So if you're setting a wireless LAN network, it is less expensive. It is cheaper in compared to a wired network. It is so because a wireless LAN require fewer physical components such as cables, switches, thus reducing the cost. So it is less expensive because it uses the less number of physical component like your cables, wires, switches. So that is why the cost is reduced. Easy installation. Wireless LAN is easily to install as you don't have to run cables or install ports in walls or ceiling. So in the walls and ceilings, you need not to install anything. No ports are installed in walls and ceiling. So the installation is easy. It is scalable. Wireless LAN network are easy to scale as we need to add more access point to increase coverage. So if you want to increase or decrease the range or coverage area, it is also scalable. It is also suitable or perfect thing to add or more access point to increase coverage. So suppose you have a limited coverage now. Suppose you set up another building nearby your building, your old building, so you can also increase the coverage. So it is easily scalable. Although it has some merits, it also suffers some drawbacks. Let us discuss what are the drawbacks. Less secure. As we also discussed, it is the security feature are there. Although the security feature are there, it is less because as it is wireless. As wireless signal are more prone to cyber attack, wireless LAN is less secure if not configured properly than a LAN network. If it is not configured properly, if there is no proper security uh, techniques are used, it is more secure as compared to a wired LAN. The wire LAN where this cable is there, it is more secure. Sorry, it is less secure. So because the wireless signal are more prone to cyber attack. Besides that, the limited range, the area covered by the wireless LAN is not quite large. And in order to increase the wireless LAN coverage area, we require additional access point. As we discussed in the previous case, it is no doubt this scalability, but the geographical area is limited. If you go beyond that area, you may lose the connectivity. You lost the connectivity. So you should remain within that geographical area. Like you know that your Bluetooth connection, your Wi-Fi connection. So you have to remain within that geographical area to remain connected. Uh, Besides that, bandwidth issues. WLAN may experience a bandwidth limitation due to the sheer nature of the wireless medium, which can be result in slower speed. But sometimes this supports bandwidth issue and the data may be slower. Interference. WLAN and susceptible to interference from other wireless devices and can experience ruined performance and drop connection as a result. So it may be interference by the other factor like any electrical field, your magnetical field. So it may sometimes may drop connection due to the outer side interference. Okay, so uh, the last one is reliability issue. The range and performance of the wireless LAN network can be affected by various factors such as rain, the number of obstacles, and hence, because of this factor, the chances of dropping the connection increasing greatly. So the range and the performance of the wireless LAN network is affected by the some other factors like rain. Suppose it is raining heavily, so the connection may drop. Suppose the number of obstacles and because of this factor, the chances of dropping the connection may lose. So that is why there are some reliability issues there. So when communicating, this outer factor, this outside factor may affect the connection. As we discussed, now let us see Zigbee and Wi-Fi. One minute. Zigbee and Wi-Fi. Uh, Zigbee and Wi-Fi are both wireless communication technology, but they serve different purpose and are optimized for different types of application. The purpose of Zigbee is designed for low power, low data rate application, particularly in the context of the Internet of Things, IoT. Uh, IoT, which is a popular topics nowadays. So this is used from some IoT, particularly concept of IoT, and Zigbee designed for low power. Low power, that is the devices which consume less power and low data rates application, particularly in context of IoT. It focusing on enabling device to communicate wirelessly over short distance while consumer minimal energy. So geographical area is short and consuming minimal energy, consume more power as we discussed. So for this purpose, ZigBee is used. But both the ZigBee and Wi-Fi are used wireless communication technologies. It ranges ZigBee relatively short, typically around 10 to 100 meters only, making it suitable for local area network and home automation within a confined space. So, as we discussed, the ZigBee is a communication techniques, but it covers a short range, short distance. This is measured in the meter, and this is, you see the 10 to 100 meters only. ZigBee devices are designed to be energy efficient because the devices which use ZigBee other communication techniques, they uses less power to operate, are designed to be energy efficient, allowing them to operate on battery power for extended period or even with energy harvesting method. So the battery power is extended period because it takes uses less power as compared to other devices. So the battery power is extended. ZigBee supports mesh networking where devices can communicate directly to each other and relay message for device out of direct range. This enhances network coverage and reliability. This is a mesh technology. Uh, that is, each device is connected to uh, others. That is, you know that there is a PhD called the mesh topology. We have studied in data networking. That is, there are different arrangement are there. A system in a network. Mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, ring topology. These are different type of topology. But basically, the ZigBee supports the mesh networking, mesh topology. Data rate offered by the ZigBee is lower compared to Wi-Fi, which makes it suitable for application where transmitting small amount of data over time is more important than high-speed data transfer. So small amount of data where the application which need more uh, small amount of data uh, and the device are consume less power at that applications the ZigBee is used because ZigBee use lower data rate in ZigBee is less as compared to the Wi-Fi. Application of ZigBee. Application of ZigBee is commonly used in home automation, basically smart lighting, thermostats, door locks, industrial monitoring and control, healthcare, and sensor network. As it covers less geographical area, so the application of ZigBee uh, is in door locks, industrial monitoring controls, healthcare, and small sensor network. ZigBee operates the 2.4 gigahertz of frequency band, which is shared with other wireless technology like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This can potentially lead to interference in crowded frequency environment. Wi-Fi is a wireless networking technology that allows devices such as computers, maybe laptop or desktop, mobile devices, smartphone and wearables, and other equipment, printer and video cameras to interface with the internet. So Wi-Fi, we know that it is a wireless connectivity. We can using Wi-Fi to connect with other phones, other laptop, or any desktop. Also, you can using Wi-Fi. You can share the data with other devices. Wi-Fi also a also covers a geographical area. It is varied depending upon the capacity of a Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is designed to provide high-speed wireless internet as compared to Zigbee over relatively short to medium distance. So it may be cover medium distance as compared to your Zigbee. It covers more distance. It offers broad coverage for device needing fast data transfer rates. As compared to the Zigbee, the data is faster here, and also the distance is coverage is also more as compared to Zigbee. Wi-Fi has a range of around 10 to 100 meters, similar to Zigbee, but it focuses on providing high data transfer rate for internal related. So sometimes it may be that covers more range data, but it covers 100 meter or 100 meter, but the data rate is more or greater as compared to Zigbee. Data rates supported are higher, making it suitable for applications like internet browsing, video streaming, online gaming, and intensive tasks. And Wi-Fi device generally consumes more power than Zigbee devices, which can affect battery life in portable devices. So although Zigbee, sorry, Wi-Fi, the data rate is greater, but it consumes more power as compared to Zigbee devices. The devices which use Zigbee. So although it has many applications, you can video streaming, your online gaming, data, that's YB device. So, but it uses more power. It consumes more power than the Zigbee devices, which can affect battery life. Wi-Fi used for a wide range of applications, including home and business networking nowadays, public hotspots, smart homes, mobile devices, and also operates in the 2.0 GHz to 5 GHz frequency bands, which are widely used for various wireless technology. This can lead to potential interface, especially in crowded urban environments. So this is compared to the Zigbee. Wi-Fi has a frequency bands 2.4 to 5 gigahertz. In general, in summer, Zigbee is a tailor for low power IoT centric application with a focus on conserving energy and enabling reliable communication in limited range. But Wi-Fi, on the other hand, offers higher data rates and is designed for providing wireless internet access and local network within a broader coverage area. But it consumes more power. As we discussed, it consumes more power as compared to Zigbee devices. Although they are used for the same purposes, but they differ in this criteria. The choice between Zigbee and Wi-Fi depends upon the specific requirement of the application, considering factors such as power consumption, data rates, and range. So the choice if you take Zigbee devices or Wi-Fi devices depend upon your application, such as power consumption. Suppose your power consumption, you have to uh, consume less power, so use Wi-Fi. Sorry, use Zigbee devices which consume less power. Data rate, suppose your data rates is a issue, suppose you needs more data rates, that is your data rates will be higher, so you use Wi-Fi because you know that the Zigbee devices has less data rates as compared to Wi-Fi devices. And range, also range, so basically the range of Wi-Fi is greater than a Zigbee coverage, so it covers more distance. mobility, portability, replication, and clustering. So, mobile devices was used for various use cases in our daily life. Our daily life, we are using mobile phone. We can communicating. We can talking with our friends, relatives. We can browsing internets. We can shopping, purchasing some goods for our needs. And besides that, we are entertaining. We can listening audios and watching video, mobile TV. We can also making the financial transactions. So we use mobile device to chat with other friends, to take picture. Also with the camera, we have also capture picture to send or receive emails, playing games, navigate through maps, to attend online meeting and such. So nowadays, you know the importance of mobile devices nowadays. Modern day smartphone provide machine learning, ML, and artificial intelligence AI enable features such as vision. We have already discussed in the in DIP, digital image processing, such as vision, that is computer vision. We know we already discussed in that topics. Image recognition, augmented reality, and many factor features. Customers, enterprises, business all use mobile apps to deliver information, services, and to share resources. Now we are using one app, Google Meet. Now we are continuing our session using one of the applications. Mobile device manage the data required for its service and apps locally as well as remote secure cloud database. So as we know that the data management, mobile data management, that is there should be database. We have already discussed mobile database. So there will be data should be managed in proper way. If data is not managed properly, you will get the inconsistent data, wrong data, improper data. So mobile device manage the data required for its services and app locally as well as remote secure cloud database. So some data is stored in the locally in local cache. So the data must be managed, must be synchronized. The type of cache we already discussed, the synchronization we have already discussed. The mobile data includes the contact list, photos, media files, conversations, documents, game data, and such. Mobile device stores these files in local database and also regularly synchronizes the file with the remote database. If it is not synchronized, we have already discussed, the data will get that is improper, inconsistent. So no doubt data is placed in the local devices, local cache, but it must be synchronized if any data change in the remote system. A mobile app might use the data that is distributed across various databases. For instance, a gaming mobile app might use the authentication service from the enterprise's activity directory, and it might use the cloud database to persist the game details such as game labels, game points, and game given users. Hence, the mobile device has to process the queries and distributed database. We have depicted a mobile computing system in that uses distributed service and database across cloud platform and corporate data center and business services. Challenges. The data requirement for mobile apps are unique as they need to manage the large data volumes with low latency and over unpredictable network. So low latency, the data be faster. That is the data gap between data send and data receive, data latency. So the main challenge is here. First challenge is data synchronization. As we discussed, data must be synchronized. Data must be synchronized. So data synchronize is also a challenge. That is to synchronize data is not an easy task. The data has to be stored be stored in local database as well as the remote database. So you know the data is stored in the local and remote system. We need to design the efficient data synchronization process to synchronize the local data with the remote database on the cloud. That is, if any change in one end, suppose there data change in the uh, mm, uh, remote system, it must be synchronized. That data, the change in data which are made in the uh, remote system must be affected in the local system. So there should be a proper synchronization method. Proper synchronization process is there to synchronize the data. Otherwise, the data will be inconsistent. You will get the wrong data. You will get improper data or inconsistent data. Transaction management. Are the mobile app work with a distributed database maintaining the data integrity? The ACD property of data transaction, ACD. A stands for atomicity, C stands for consistency, I stands for integrity, and D stands for durability. So ACD property of a transaction, we know atomicity, that is if data is either change from the whole database or not change at all. Consistency, the data must be consistency. That is, if you change in one place, it will be changed in other places also. That is called, you will get data, consistent data, right data. Integrity, the data integrity must be maintained. Suppose one data is taken as a primary key, this integrity should be maintained. That is, the duplicate data cannot be as suppose in that data in database. Suppose registration number of your suppose student database registration number is a unique. So that integrity must be maintained. Strict consistency and the correction of data across all the database become challenge. Data processing. The mobile app need to identify what data that need to be processed on the client side and what data has to be processed on the server sides. The data that needs heavy duty processing has to be done at the remote server and so ensure high performance. So data processing should be also another challenge. That is why some data, which data is processed in the client side, which in the server side. So the data that needs heavy duty processing, that is has to be done at the remote server, not the local server or local side. Network connectivity. Due to dynamic nature of the mobile network, the mobile apps need to handle the data management in unpredictable network condition. One of the popular approach is to use offline fast approach wherein the data is stored locally during low network scenario and it will be synchronized where the remote database when the network is stabilized. Suppose in sometimes the data network is down or your data rates is slow. So at that case, that is there are some approaches to use offline fast approach where the data is stored locally. If the data is stored locally and in low network scenario, that is used at that, and it will be immediately synchronized when the database is stabilized. When the network is stabilized, when the network change, sometimes it is down. Suppose after some cases, after some times it will be okay. Then it must be synchronized at that case. Data security. We know that security plays always a vital role. The data at rest, the data at rest and data in transit has to be secured through encryption, transport level security, and other mechanism. So there should be most proper security mechanism there to secure data and protect the data from unauthorized user. From unauthorized user. Otherwise, no one use your network. Suppose if your network no security is there, no one can use it. So security also always a vital or challenge in uh, this network. Managing location. Dependency mobile apps need to handle the queries that are location depend upon you need to manage other dependencies. So sometimes some application needs a location. The location, they must access to your location uh, um, uh, uh, to operate. Okay, suppose you are doing a traveling apps like your Ola cabs, Uber cabs. So they want to need your. You may give it manually, but they sometimes need to locate your location. Resource management. The mobile device has limited or compute storage and battery capacity. The mobile app has to manage the data within these constraints. So the other constraints are the storage and battery capacity, because mobile apps always need to power 24 hours power. So these are the then mobile transport layer. We have already discussed the network layer. So mobile transport layer. In transport layer, two widely used protocol are used. One is UDP, another is TCP. UDP is a connection-less transport layer protocol. Connection-less. That is, data first be sent. You know that there are two type of protocol: connection-less, connection-oriented. Connection-less means the data should be sent and then connection will be established. Connection oriented means the first connection is established, then that communication begins. Then communication start. Suppose you are calling your phone. Sorry, you are calling your friend. So first you have to connect. First you have to connect, then you send data. Okay. So this is connection oriented. Suppose you send a letter. You send a letter. So your data is sent first, and then it is reached. Then the connection will be established. So this is connection oriented. Sorry, connection less. But UDP, user datagram protocol, and TCP, transmission control protocol. UDP is a connection-less transport layer protocol. It is used in transport layer, but it is connection-less. UDP is used to faster transmission of data across two computers. It is used for faster transmission. It is unreliable or does not wait for acknowledgement for the receiver. That is, you don't have any idea whether it is received properly or not. UDP also saves the bandwidth as it does not depend on the acknowledgement. So you know that for acknowledgement also there is a bandwidth required. So as no acknowledgement is required, so the bandwidth, it saves the bandwidth. Each of the UDP segments are handled individually and use independent path to reach the destination. UDP is faster as it starts transmitting the data packets to the target computer without waiting for the handshake or acknowledgement. So first the connection is not required. You start sending data. You start sending data. So this process makes the UDP faster but unreliable. That is, you will not sure that data will be delivered or not, and if it is delivered, you will also not get any acknowledgement. So it is unreliable. But it is faster because it does not need any connection first, and then no acknowledgement is required. So the no extra bandwidth is used for that. The entire bandwidth is used for only sending data. You see here. Requester, requester request data for the server sender, then sender responses, sender sends, the sender sends, but does not have any idea whether the data is delivered properly or not. No acknowledgement. So as shown is figure, the requester send the request and sender send the response data continuously. As the missed datagram are not retransmitted, the requester has to devise method to handle the data loss or duplicate data. So there is no method to retransmit the data. UDP packets. You know that the data divided into smaller parts known as packets. The UDP headers has 8 bytes long and has following details. Source port device, the source port is 16-bit field. The destination port is there also 16-bit. Length provide the length of the UPD in 16-bit. Checksum provide the metadata of header and UDP data used for the checking data integrity. So these are some uh, packet structure. Given below are the use of cases of scenario where UDP is used. The type sensitive application such as video streaming apps, such as video broadcast application, audio streaming apps, voice over VoIP, live conference, screen sharing application, and other relay of UDP are the minor data loss is acceptable in such scenario. High speed, low latency applicable such as online gaming and applications high speed and you are using online gaming and low latency also. Domain name server, DNS server, real on UDP for faster data transmission. DHCP protocol, dynamic host configuration protocol, NTP, DNS or UDP protocols. Real-time applications such as stock ticker application also use stock ticker application. Multicast applications such as trading platform using UDP. Risk UDP can also exploit to hacker denial of service attack, wherein there will be fraud by target computer to exhaust resources. As compared to TCP, TCP is a connection oriented. So you need to connection fast to deliver the data. So TCP is a connection oriented full duplex data transmission, full duplex that is data can be transmitted in both the sides at the same time. So full duplex transmission protocol that provides assured delivery and reliability. As TCP is connection oriented, the connection between the sender and receiver has to be established prior to the data transmission because it is oriented, it is connection oriented, and so there should be a proper connection before sending data. TCP break down the message in various packets and send them to the destination. So it breaks the data into smaller unit known as packets and then send the packets. TCP ensures the correct ordering of the data and identifies the each machine on the network within a unique IP address. So it ensures that the data which is already divided in the sender side, it should be reached in the destination side in a proper order. TCP guaranteed the delivery of the packet. It opens system interconnection. OSI model. TCP covers the layer 4 transport layer and layer 5 session layer. We know in data networking that is OSI model, TCP IP model. How TCP works? TCP segregates the data into various packets and provides a sequence number to the packets. So as you know, TCP does not send the entire data at a time. Entire data, it first divides the data into smaller parts. It's called packets. It not only divides the data packet but gives the proper sequence number to the packet. Then TCP transmits the packet to the destination. So after dividing the data into smaller parts, it sends the packet to destination. At the destination, the packet are reassembled based of the sequence number and transmit it further. So TCP acknowledges the RI packets and then it gives acknowledgement. But remember, in case of UDP, there is no acknowledgement. TCP handles the retransmission of a lost packet if the acknowledgement is not received in a particular interval after some times at the fixed times. So it assumes that the data may be lost. So it retransmits the data again. That is assume that the packet may be lost. It retransmits the data. Lost packet, drop packet, or grab packet to provide the error-free transmission. So there are some features. Segment number. All the transmitted or received segments are tracked by TCP using segment numbers. Flow controls. The data transfer rate of the sender and controlled by the flow control because the flow control means The rate of suppose the rate of sending data in a is sender side is high, and the rate of receiving the data in the receiver side is low. Suppose you have a modern machine, you have a high capacity machine, you are sending data in a high rate. But the destination side, suppose there is a machine which is old machine, it is old hardware and software configuration. So it does not receive data at the same rate as sent by the sender. So there is a technique used for the flow control. The receiver uses sliding window to specify the data transfer for the reliable delivery. Error control, you know that there are different error techniques are used to uh, not only detect but also recover the data. So each of the transfer segment are checked for errors and ensure reliable delivery. Duplicate segment, loss segment, and out order segment are detected using the control. Conjunction control also there. TCP consider the network conjunction during routing. TCP eliminate the networking conjunction using duplicate segments, loss segments. TCP eliminate the network's conjunction using conjunction avoidance algorithm such as slow start, timeout react, additive increase, and multiplicative decrease as such. TCP packet structure, it has some packets that is using different uh, source address, destination address, sequence number, acknowledgement number are also there. You know that this is use the acknowledgement in TCP. SLN specify the header length. URG acknowledgement. So these are the package. Windows size specify the data size that receive the and accept the data. Checksum facility used to error correction and detection. So checksum is the mandatory field for TCP and used for error checking and TCP headers. TCP payload and IP pseudo headers. Urgent pointer indicate the last urgent letter byte. So these are the TCP packet structure. Okay. 1 minute. Okay, please wait. I will take the attendance. Okay, so I completed. This is the last class. Uh, thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
हम्म बोलो.
Sir, is it possible
Sir,
for you
please,
to
sir, please
share the
send
PPT
your
in the group?
PPT.
Because today the PPT was lagging and not visible also.
I'm now sharing. Just give me one
Thank,
minute. I am now sharing.
thank you.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Within 5 minutes, I will share. Within 5 minutes.
Sir,
Hmm. Anyone?
sir, sir, please send PPT. Your
I'm
PPT.
just sending. I'm just sending in the group.
Okay, sir.
So let us leave. I am just sharing a PPT in a group. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, children. You are all MCA fourth semester. Say something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all. So, first, those who have not submitted the project, they can ask me questions. You have 3 classes today, 11 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 5. Aaj sara kam, we'll have discussion of all these things. So far, no extension has been got. Maybe tomorrow might get extension. अभी तक 31st May तक ही है. Your submission of the synopsis or projects. So please put your name and enrollment number on chat box and then ask questions. Tripti Pratibha, Vigyan number 1, Sachin, GHK Lava, Ravan Limbu, Chakravarti. Please ask questions. Yes, Tripti, please put your enrollment number also on the chat box.
Yes, sir. Good morning. So I have a question.
Yeah.
So, like the code part of our project, so can we give that in a GitHub link format, or we have to give it like complete code in the file itself, project file?
You have to write complete file, bete.
Okay, okay.
It can be either hardbound or it can be spiral bound.
Actually, I am from MCA OL program. Like we have to submit the synopsis online
अगर
itself.
आप OL से हैं तो आप
Hmm.
अपने सेंटर से पता करिए तो वहाँ आप ईमेल में through the you can submit it on online also.
Like we have this LMS portal, we have to submit there. So that's why I was asking, like if we can put the GitHub link, GitHub repo link in the our project document.
The whole project can be put on online
Okay, okay, okay.
because if it is online, everything
Mm-hmm.
can go online.
Yes,
But
yes, yes.
you can still check up with center and send me copy of mail which you send it.
Okay, okay.
Sachin, have you submitted the project?
Sir, code cannot be we can submit, right? We need to zip that all code in that and we can submit. Will it allow in LMS?
You have to send the code also on the project.
Yeah, sir, but I'm thinking, will it allow file size when we zip the code? Will it allow that file size because code will be more, right, when we write that one? So it have more files, right?
More, whatever, whole code has to be sent so that if a person, examiner wants to run it, it can do it.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
You have submitted the project or you are submitting it?
No, sir, no, didn't done anything till now.
Pratibha,
We will do it, sir.
Pratibha, have you submitted the project?
Yes, sir.
So you have
Good morning,
submitted
sir.
this synopsis दे दिया आपने?
Yes, sir.
क्या है synopsis का? What is the name of the synopsis?
सर 1 मिनट में बता रही हूँ.
हैं? Okay. GHK Lava is a correct name. आप बताइए क्या प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट कर दिया आपने?
No, sir, I need to submit that.
Synopsis अप्रूव हो गया?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Submit your project. But I'll say do not go for buying a project. Write your own project. That will be your independence. And then today there are three subjects which are becoming most important. One is artificial intelligence, second is big data, third is information security and cloud computing, etc. So if you, because AI is being utilized almost every field, maybe administration, maybe teaching, maybe production, maybe any field. So that is where you should be able to do, and you will feel proud that for interview you are going to be very proud when you talk that AI has been done. You have used GPT, you have used this, you have used this, you have done robo, you have done neural network, you have done something on AI. So that machine learning kara hai, kya kara hai. So that type of thing is very important. Okay? Never go for buying a project. Always do your own project. Ravan Limbu, hello, Mr. Limbu. Chakravarti,
Yes, sir.
हाँ, आपने प्रोजेक्ट चक्रवर्ती सबमिट कर दिया है?
No, sir. इसलिए
Synopsis has been approved? कि synopsis भी नहीं दिया आपने?
no, sir.
So once, if you have not given the synopsis, you should think of a project which is either AI based or big data based or on information security based. These are the three most important things. If you want to go for cloud computing, you can give for cloud computing. अगर ई कॉमर्स पर तो वेबसाइट बनाना चाहते हो तो ई कॉमर्स पर अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ. ओके,
Okay,
so
sir.
you do your SWOT analysis, your strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. So that one you can do, and from there you can do everything. Pallavi, Pallavi, Pallavi Kapoor. Pragya,
Hello, sir.
have you got your synopsis approved? Send the project.
सर सिनॉप्सिस सबमिट कर दिया पर अप्रूवल नहीं आया अभी तक.
Okay. What was the synopsis किस subject पर दिया बेटे?
वीडियो सेगमेंटेशन यूजिंग बैकग्राउंड सब्सट्रैक्शन.
क्या क्या?
वीडियो सेगमेंटेशन यूजिंग बैकग्राउंड सब्सट्रैक्शन combined with optical flow.
So what is this based on?
So it is based on
Website?
नहीं, it is based on CCTV camera data
Okay.
set or YouTube data set and
Okay.
finding an object
Okay.
in a video.
Somebody can give a project on automatic car. You can make it baby car and make it automatic.
Sir, will the synopsis submission date be extended? Because in the guide it was written it will be till 30th June.
Say it again, Tripti.
Synopsis submission date in the like project guide it was written it will be till 30th June, but on our portal it is till 31st May itself only.
नहीं, 30th जून तो अभी नहीं हुआ बेटे.
गाइड में लिखा था सर, ऐसा जो प्रोजेक्ट की गाइड है ना उसमें अप्रैल टू जून लिखा हुआ है ऐसे सिनॉप्सिस सबमिशन टाइमलाइन.
अभी तो 31st मई ही है, कल को शायद चेंज हो जाए.
ओके ओके.
पल्लवी,
Yes, sir.
बेटे आपने सिनॉप्सिस अप्रूव हो गया?
No, sir.
तो आप किस चीज पर सिनॉप्सिस बना रहे हो?
Library management system.
हैं?
Library management system.
लाइब्रेरी सिस्टम तो बेटे बहुत लोगों ने बनाया हुआ है. आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज ए गुड प्रोजेक्ट. You can, if in library system you can bring AI or big data in that, then it's good. देखिए फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप मूवी दिल्ली में कितने सिनेमा हॉल है, कितनी मूवी लगी हुई है, उसमें आपको एक मूवी देखनी है, उसके लिए आपको मशीन लर्निंग प्रोसेस इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो। इलेक्शन है, कितने लोग खड़े हैं, उसमें कौन जीतेगा, उसके लिए आप एआई यूज कर सकते हो, न्यूरल नेटवर्क यूज कर सकते हो, डीप लर्निंग यूज कर सकते हो। दैट टाइप ऑफ थिंग यू शुड डू इट।
Yes, sir.
ऐसे library management and all these are very routine projects which are being used all over the libraries. Everything is on online. Why you are doing that again? Don't do that. पहले बेटे ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट करो जिसमें कोई आपको प्रॉपर वायरल हो जाए, जो जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाए। So that is why AI, big data, neural network, all these are important. Machine learning is important. आप लोगों ने सारा करा है तो वो करिए।
Okay, sir.
Anybody else? Any question? Sabita Kumari, any question?
No, sir.
Have you submitted your synopsis?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have submitted my synopsis and project.
Synopsis has been approved?
Project also.
हैं?
Project भी मैंने submit कर दिया sir.
I am asking, was your synopsis approved?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Approved.
Okay, and then you have submitted the project also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the project name?
Project name is e-book management system.
Okay. बेटे उसमें ऑल राइट, आप तो आपने सबमिट कर दिया बेटे। वो बेसिक थिंग टू मेक द प्रोजेक्ट साउंड गुड, ऑलवेज हैव important thing added up like AI, okay, and all that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Surbi Kumar. Hello. Any other question, please? आप लोग सब अपना name and enrollment number put it in the chat box, please. Yes. Samreen Noor, what is the position of your project? सोच लीजिए, को क्वेश्चन पूछिए, एनी क्वेश्चन। और आपका वाइवा उसी की बाद में बात करेंगे, दैट इज इन द आफ्टरनून विल टॉक ऑफ वाइवा ओसा। Samreen Noor, you have anything on, have you submitted your project?
Yes, sir. I have submitted my project.
You have submitted the project. Good, good. क्या प्रोजेक्ट का नाम है बेटे?
Attendance system using face recognition.
Repeat it again.
So, attendance system using face recognition.
Attendance system.
Yes, sir. Using face recognition.
अरे बाप, ये तो बड़ा रूटीन है। इसमें एआई वगैरह यूज करो बेटे कहीं। अगर प्रोजेक्ट अभी नहीं दिया, अगर प्रोजेक्ट दे दिया तो ठीक है, दैट बट यू कैन से इन फ्यूचर you will use AI or big data analysis and all that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anybody else has a question, please? आप लोग सोचिए, ask me questions of your synopsis project, because for those who have not submitted the synopsis still, they should do their SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is important even for your interviews. That is strength, weakness, opportunity and threats. SWOT analysis, SWOT. तो उससे आपको करिए कि क्या किस सब्जेक्ट पर आप बेटर डील कर सकते हो. तो आप कोडिंग पे बेटर है, वेबसाइट पर बेटर हो, एआई पर बेटर हो, बिग डेटा पर बेटर हो, उस सब्जेक्ट पर आप प्रोजेक्ट लीजिए. गो टू द गूगल देन, आस्क व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स अवेलेबल, what are the other important projects on which you can work. You will get number of projects there. So you should write 1-2 pages on each project, send it to your guide or send it to me. I'll be able to help you which project you should do. Okay, so that type of thing you can do, and I'll be very happy to help you out, so that you people do good project, so that that project becomes your own project, not a bought up project, not a project which is already existing. So you are getting a new project which is only your name. So that's very important in there. Think it over. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, think it after. Now it is 11:14. At 11:24, I'll come back again, ask you the question. अगर अभी question है तो बताइए. Again, you have to come back at 1 o'clock and then again at 3 o'clock. आज आपकी 3 क्लासेस हैं. You can ask any question. Okay, 10 minutes I give you for thinking. किसी ने प्रोजेक्ट खरीदा है? Anybody has spent money on buying project? None? I'm happy about it. You can keep on doing your work and keep on thinking. Any questions, anything relevant to your project, relevant to general synopsis, your vice versa, we'll talk on the last class. अगर कोई और क्वेश्चन नहीं है, vice versa पूछना है, उसका पूछ लीजिए.
Sir, when Viva will be?
क्या? Say it again.
So when will Viva will be there?
Now Viva, see, Viva will be based on your project. So naturally, nobody is sitting there with well planned questions. It's only questions based on what you answer. So that supposing you have a project on website, तो उस पर क्वेश्चन होगा कि आप वेबसाइट क्यों बनाया है, और वेबसाइट how it can become more interesting. How do you make website more clear understanding that you are put all the advertisement which you want to say. If you are talking of medical medicine selling project, उसमें आपने कैसे लगाया है, how you have put the prices, how you have put the various medicines, how you have put all the things. अगर आपने ग्रोसरी का लगाया है तो ग्रोसरी कैसे लगाया है, how have you put it and all that, how it has become interesting so that a person picks up the thing. For example, supposing you have put bread, butter, तो उसके साथ आपको egg या और चीज़ें लगानी चाहिए, so that somebody who doesn't know how to where to get the thing, he says, okay, bread butter है तो egg भी ले सकता है. So that type of thing is important. So these all are done by machine learning process, and all big malls जहाँ सामान रखा जाता है उसमें भी चीज़ें कैसे रखी जाए, कौन सी चीज़ कहाँ रखी जाए. पोटैटो के साथ टमाटो भी रखे जाए, जब टमाटो के साथ अदरक भी रखा जाए. ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर देयर. तो चाय के साथ शक्कर भी रखी जाए, चाय के साथ कुछ स्नैक्स भी रखे जाए. So those are the things which are important for everything. So that where machine learning process is used. So this is type of thing which are important. Any other question? आप सब ने अपना नाम और एनरोलमेंट नंबर डाल दिया है चैट बॉक्स में?
Yes, sir.
ओके. अने मॉनसून, अंबिका, ओके, समरीन, राइट. Ambika, Saurav Kumar, have you submitted your synopsis?
Yes, sir. Also, project already submitted, sir.
Already submitted. Good,
Yes, sir.
good, good, good. खुद बनाया है जाके खरीदा है?
No, sir. I created, sir, and हमारे पास में सर एक 2-3 टीचर भी रहते हैं जहाँ पे मैं काम करता हूँ. वो एक टीचिंग संस्था है, तो वहाँ पे एमटेक से रिलेटेड 2-3 टीचर्स हैं, तो उसके हेल्प से हमने तैयार किया है, सर.
गुड, गुड, गुड. सुमित्रा दास, सुमित्रा, GHK Lava has not responded. Lava, have you submitted the project? Hello. There are other people available in the box. Who are those? Please ask some questions. प्रतिभा,
यस सर.
आपका प्रोजेक्ट हो गया?
यस सर.
गुड, गुड. Any question you have?
Sir, sir,
Anybody?
sir, we have MCA का student तो project
Chakravarti, you have a question?
MCA का student project 5 online हुआ तो
I can't hear you.
okay, sir.
You can write if your mobile is not working properly. So okay, then you can rest for 5-10 minutes and then ask for questions. Okay, relax.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Tripti.
सर आफ्टरनून सेशन में मैं मतलब अपना प्रोजेक्ट एक बार अगर आपको स्क्रीन शेयर पे दिखाऊं, मेरे को कुछ सजेशन उसमें लेने थे, लाइक इफ आई एम मिसिंग समथिंग इन दैट.
ठीक है. You are Delhi based or you are from outside?
दिल्ली बेस्ड.
तो तुम तो फिर आ सकती हो मेरे पास.
आने मतलब कहाँ पे आना पड़ेगा फिर आने के लिए? तो
कहाँ रहते हो?
ये मैं शादरा साइड रहती हूँ.
तो कोई बात नहीं बेटे, किसी दिन आ जाओ.
तो अभी मतलब इसकी सिनॉप्सिस की तो लास्ट डेट मतलब आज की है ना, तो मैं सोच रही थी अगर आज स्क्रीन शेयर पे दिखा के आपको
ठीक है,
सजेशन वगैरह
ठीक
जो
है.
हो.
Show now. You can show it now, or you want to show it in the last class?
In the like afternoon class, because like in the laptop I have to turn it on, like it will take
Okay,
some time to get the
okay,
setup.
fine, fine.
Okay, in the afternoon session I will show you. Huh?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Anybody else would like to show the project in the afternoon? Any question, please? Ambika Singh, please put your name and enrollment number in the chat box. And Ambika, have you submitted your project? Ganeshab Kumar, Ambika Singh, have you submitted the project? Okay, fine. Name of the project also you can write. while e-store. So it's a web-based, right? Fine. Good, good. Rahul, please put your name and enrollment number in the chat box. And tell me, have you submitted the project? Zaki Zafar, have you submitted the project? Name of the project, Zaki? बेटे ये तो बहुत रूटीन है एनीवे इसमें कुछ एआई वगैरह डाला है आपने ऑनलाइन डॉक्टर पर
No, sir. I have used
have you made the
Firebase
website
Authentic.
of it? Have you made website of various doctors?
Yes, sir. Web application. Web application. Basically, it is web application
Okay.
which can run on both laptop and phone.
Okay. Okay.
I have used React.js and for backend I have used Firebase authentication.
Okay. And your reports will remain with the doctors itself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine.
Doctor and patient can use it according to their need.
Okay. 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 Anybody else? Any question? Those who are 8 others in block B, I'm not able to know their output. Have they submitted the project? Yes or no? Please tell.
Sir, I want to meet you. Will you available on 14 June on merit?
Say it again.
Sir, I want to meet you. Will you available on 14 June at merit?
14th June.
Yes, sir.
It's a long time. 14 June क्या दिन है?
I want to discuss my project with you. I want to show
Okay, fine.
one thing.
Because exam starts on 12th June, I'll be there on the 14th June.
Yeah. On 14, our exam is
I'll be at
also.
Merit, so you can come and see me.
Okay, sir. I will be there at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Sorry.
Okay, 10 or 11 even, it's okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other person would like to come and see me from I don't go every day, but during examination, I'll be going every day. So 12th June to I think middle of July, I'll be going almost every day.
Sir, is there any date for project Viva or anything?
Is there what?
Any date scheduled for project Viva?
Oh, that will be in the month of July, after the examination.
Could you repeat the date?
12th June examination starts. It
Okay.
will be there up to 15th July or something like that.
18 जुलाई तक लास्ट एग्जाम है, उसके बाद से ठीक है। 18 जुलाई तक एग्जाम है सर।
नहीं बेटे, अब चेंज हो गया है। दिस इज फ्रॉम 12th जून to 15 July. पहले था 2nd June to beginning of July. Now dates have been changed. This is 12th June onward.
Okay, sir.
So those who are Delhi based are around Delhi, Faridabad, Ghaziabad, Noida. They can come and see me. But please let me know when you are coming so that I am there, because I don't go every day. But after 12th June, I'll go every day. Any question?
No, sir.
Yes. Okay, then if there is no more question, think over it and we meet at 1 o'clock. Is that okay? Savita Kumari has left. All right. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Tripti, Sachin, we'll meet at 1 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Fine. Fine. Simran, Monica, Rishabh, have you submitted your projects?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So, project name, please. Monica, your project name?
Sir, my project name.
Huh?
Sir, are you asking my project name?
प्रोजेक्ट अभी सबमिट नहीं हुआ.
सर हो गया, प्रोजेक्ट मैंने सबमिट कर दिया.
What's the name of the project?
सर रेंट इज.
Huh?
Rent is.
I couldn't follow you. Can you write it out?
Okay, sir.
Savita,
Yes, sir.
have you submitted your project?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Simran, Simran, hello. Rishabh, not listening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you submitted your project?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Simran, have you submitted your project? Okay. Your hotel management system, Monica. But I think this is a very old project. All hotel managements are being done online. तो अभी आप लगा रहे हो इसमें एआई वगैरह यूज करा आपने? मोनिका, okay, you can say in your five also that you are going to put AI or something like that. But you should know what AI is. You have studied course on AI, so you should know what is AI. Rishabh, Ravin Limbu,
Yes, sir.
your project name, Rishabh?
So my project name is LayerGen.
Huh?
It's an automated tool to generate data layer objects, which is used in digital analytics.
Okay. Ravin Limbu, चलो ठीक है, we'll meet again at 1 o'clock.